कमरों और कंधों में आकुंचन प्रसारण होगा थोड़ा, यहाँ ऐसे 2 मिनट तक करेंगे नॉन स्टॉप। कितनी देर? 2 मिनट लगातार। लंबे लंबे श्वास।
Applying the face. Once again, towards Jashmin. Applying it. Smilingly open your eyes. Students, today is the last teaching learning activities in the month of 2075, Shravan 31st, right? 2076, 31st, Friday. So tomorrow is Saturday. So we should do presentation on Sunday, but now we have slightly changed our pattern. Sunday there will be evaluation exam, and Friday there is presentation. So we are in Precious National Academy class 10. How many students have already presented their activities? 4. So today, 5. Today is the turn of Jashmin, Gurung. Actually here we have done the routine roll number wise, right? Roll number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's welcome Jashmin with give big round of applause.
It's me, Jashmin Gurung, today's presenter, and our today's topic is atmospheres and climate change.
Jashmin and Jashmin only some.
Atmosphere is the mixing of gases, dust particles, and water vapor surrounding the Earth's surface is known as an atmosphere. It is extended from the Earth's surface to the 9,600 kilometer height, and its components are carbon dioxide, water vapor, etc. And there are 5 types of there are tropospheres and stratospheres, mesospheres, photospheres, and exospheres. Troposphere. Troposphere is the lower layer of the Earth's surface, and it lies in 60 millimeter.
The top.
Tropoballs. The temperature of this layer is 22 degrees Celsius. N2O, O2, CO2, S2O is found in troposphere. Now in stratospheres. The layer of atmospheres above the stratosphere. Sorry. The layer of atmospheres above the troposphere is called as stratospheres. It lies between 16 kilometers to 50 kilometers. And its temperature is -2 degrees Celsius to -110 degrees Celsius. Its upper part of stratospheres is called stratopause. Now in mesosphere. Mesosphere. The layer of atmosphere above the stratosphere is called a mesosphere. It lies between 50 kilometers to 80 kilometers. It is also known as the coldest layer. It blows the wind from east to the west in the winter seasons and west to the east in spring season. Atmospheres, the layer of atmosphere above the thermosphere is called an atmosphere. It is extended beyond 720 kilometers above the Earth's surface. In this layer, the atmosphere gravity is also weak and there are so few atoms that some atoms escape into the space. The uppermost layer of this it is also called Prince regions. Now in ozone layer. The formations of an ozone layer is the formations of ozone layer is O2, ultraviolet rays, O plus O3. When acid oxygens combine with O2 to form the ozone, when beings, plants, animals, and global warming. The conservations of ozone layer are used to those applications in which the chlorofluorocarbon dioxides, carbons, hydrochlorofluorocarbons are used to be reduced or avoid. Greenhouse is the formations of controlled environment and agriculture. Moisture, soil, and other conditions essential for this plant growth can be regulated in it. And this is light red wave.
The time now is
Greenhouse, and an artificial greenhouse is a house made by a glass made up of glass or plastic used to grow up plants inside it. In the given diagram, a glass house is shown. When the short waves from the short incident on the slanted roof, they enter through it, but when they strike the surface inside, they change into the long wave. It is also known as heat rays. Heat waves reflected by the surface of the greenhouse. The long wave of this form do not accept and they make the environment inside warm than outside. Now in a natural greenhouse, this is our this is short waves. And this is long waves. The atmosphere of the earth works as a glass in an artificial ground that it allows the short waves to pass through it. When the mixed waves or short waves and long waves are incident on the earth's atmosphere along the reflected into the space, but the short waves enter the atmosphere, these short waves change into an artificial waves. Main fuel which is used in an industrial petroleum, its many industrial petroleum is used to the raw materials as well. The petrol forms CO3, CO and SO2. Then they also produce mercury, cadmium and additions and salts, arsen and toxic gases. The effect of industrial gases are sulfur dioxides and sulfur trioxides from sulfurous acids and sulfuric acids. Likewise, CO2 forms carbon acid with atmosphere air, which causes acid rain. Acid rain makes the color of building faded and destroy the monuments, temples, etc. The materials given off by industrials show an adverse effect to the human health in the following ways. Dust causes disease in the respiration systems. Carbon monoxide reduce the efficiency of hemoglobin. Oxide of nitrogen causes lung disease. Sulfur dioxide causes the disease, respiratory systems, headache, etc. Climate change. Climate change refers to the barriers of the Earth, global or regional climate over a long period of time, either because of natural variability as a normal change or because of the result of human-induced activities. The impact of climate factors, temperatures and precipitations, impact of biology systems.
The time 20.
Biological systems. Biodiversity decline, the morphological change, range shifts, change in a community compositions, reduce an ecological resilience, impact on ecosystem process. Snow melting, sea level, GLOF, soil warming, evaporations, transpirations, desertifications, drought, many more. The major impacts, weather and climate impacts. Weather of the hilly regions is also become like the weather of the plain Tarai regions. The spring seasons is start earlier. Hotter weather, less snow, less rain in the last days. Now biological impact. Mosquitoes are seen for the last few years at a high altitudes too. Rhododendron blossoms earlier than the before. The migration and adaptations of the climate change. The migration and adaptations of climate change, mitigations and adaptations of climate change follows international and national practices have been adopted. International practices. Earth Summit 1 was held in 1992 as a Rio de Janeiro of Brazil by UNFCCC United. The full form of this is a United Nations Framework Convention on the Climate Change. Earth Summit II was at New York of USA in June 1997 AD, which is also known as Lost Fire Conference. International Government Plan of Climate Change IPCC. It is also established in 2007 AD. Paris Agreement 2015 is an important step of mitigating and adopt climate change in the following ways. Increase of an ability of adapt to the adverse effect of climate change that does not threaten food productions, and national practices are in 2008 AD, Ministry of Environment MOE was separated from the Ministry of Environment, Science and Technology.
Now we will have some students who are going to say the good things and about bad things about the presentation. Ravi Thapalia, your turn now.
Lesson was quite good for she speaks very fast, and the next point is she don't have any eye contact with audience.
One of Anjala Neubani. You're afraid.
Don't have
Yeah, no confidence. Okay, please come. Now, Sumitra, come on. She should practice more? Oh, okay. It's Rosina Pandey's turn.
Our presentation was very nice, but he after while
Her presentation was good and the style of presenting was also good, but she need to be more confident while speaking and she should be slow while speaking.
Oh, it's lovely. Okay. Now Sangam Dital.
The first thing about her is that she has self-confidence. We can say that she is not confident. So she is confident, so she tried her best. And the minus thing about her is that she needs to prepare.
You have to prepare well. Okay, good. Your turn, question.
The uses of CFCs should be reduced. Why?
The use of CFC should be reduced. Why? Okay, we can tell the answer. Who knows the answer? The use of CFC should be reduced because CFC is the main cause of ozone layer depletion. One molecule of CFC can damage 10 to the power 5 molecules of ozone. Damage means it converts ozone to oxygen and the ozone layer becomes thinner and thinner. Next, Rikina, your question? Yeah, the root of greenhouse is made slanted. Why? Why she said? Do you know the answer? The root of greenhouse is made slanted so that more amount of heat can enter inside it and more amount of heat can be absorbed. Understood or not? Heat of short wavelength enter and heat of long wavelength are absorbed or blocked. Sima, your turn. Yeah, full form of CFC, she asked. What the full form of CFC? Chlorofluorocarbon. Okay. Pandey is going to ask question. Rosina Pandey.
The temperature of polar region is increasing in a higher rate than of the equator region. Why?
Due to the absolute chemical gases.
Is it?
I don't know, sir.
Yeah. The temperature of polar region is increasing because the scientists are doing many experiments in polar region. Because of that, the ozone layer is depleting in faster rate. And the temperature is increasing in those areas because of more UV rays. Okay?
You told me.
Alright, okay, listen. Yeah. Hot presentation is also completed. But I said earlier, if it's your turn, you have to make such mind mapping earlier and charts, and there must be eye contact, isn't it? You just look down and explain means what you are doing. You are ready?
The time now
It's
is
very confusing one.
8.
That's why
30.
next presentator. Who is the next presentator?
Ayushman.
Ayushman. Remind her to do eye contact and explain well. Understood or not? So presentation must be dhamakedar. What it should be?
Dhamakedar.
Okay, thank you.